Katsina State Governor Aminu Bello Masari has attributed the growing malnutrition crisis in the state to cultural beliefs and illiteracy. The governor was speaking when he received the United Nations Resident Coordinator on Humanitarian Services, who paid him a courtesy call in his office in Katsina. Abdulatif Yusuf reports, after which we'll have the weather forecast and business news.
Apart from the problem of out-of-school children, malnutrition is another serious challenge Katsina is faced with, as 2 of every 10 children are malnourished. The challenge of malnutrition is mostly felt in security challenge areas due to the displacement of hundreds of families from their homes. It is made worse by lack of the requisite knowledge to make use of locally produced ingredients to supplement malnutrition and a population growing in alarming proportion. The head of UN Mission on Humanitarian Services is here in Katsina to see the challenges himself with a view to looking at more areas of partnership.
The reason we came for this very short initial visit is to get a better understanding of the nutrition and food security situation in your state. This came out of a visit to the Northeast some weeks ago, where colleagues there on the ground were ringing the alarm bell around the nutrition crisis in the Northeast. And as we were discussing it, several colleagues, including from MSF that work here in your state, said you cannot ignore other parts of the country, notably the Northwest.
Governor Masari insists that homegrown solutions must be found to address the problem instead of waiting at all times for foreign interventions, since the factors contributing to the growing malnutrition crisis in the northwestern region are known to all.
The main driver of this poverty are cultural and lack of skill, which is aggravated by lack of education. The issue is, how do we address issue in a fundamental way? Because we don't want a situation where we cannot afford perpetually to be a nation or a state that we live on stinted or support for malnutrition. We have the land, we have water. What our people lack is the skill because of lack of education. The main driver of poverty is lack of education.
But many are of the view that the malnutrition crisis can only be controlled when insecurity and poverty levels are reduced to the barest minimum. Abdulatif Yusuf, TVC News, Katsina.